my first official commentary guide for Final Fantasy 16 Part 8. It hasn't been easy as I'm living, it's live, it's a broadcasted stream, so I'm trying something a little different. I mean, people have done it, right? Or maybe I'm the first guy to do this. No, I'm not. So I do hope you guys enjoy it. What is the joke or the word of the day? I don't know. I always come up with something, right? Did I do this one yet? What begins with a C, ends with a T, knows no more than me and no less than me? A cat! Right. Okay, so that's the word of the day. Anyway, in part 8, we're going to be doing some side quests. We might as well because, I'm not going to lie, this is my second time playing the game, but since I'm a gamer, video games is my specialty, so we're going to take on some side quests and relish a little bit into the world of Alestia. This is definitely this is the time to do it. And if I gotta talk like a monster while doing it, I'll do that too. But I don't want to do that. That's just, this is me acting silly. Like, hey guys, how you doing? But, I'm just trying to get this guide here. And like I said, right now we're juggling, right, with two icons. We've got Garuda and we've got Phoenix, right? So, I guess also a word of the day is word from the wise. This guy could speak like a monster under your bed, hiding in your cupboards, your closet. Huh? No, just remember, it's a joke. It's only a joke, guys. All things said here on YouTube, it's just silly. Don't take it and run with it. That's what I mean, because I'm live. This is a live cast, so this is very much like a broadcast, right? So it's a broadcast. So what I mean to say is, I'm at MCC. Don't take what I say seriously. A bunch of people went crazy and like, oh, this guy's all messed up on drugs. He's all crazy. Guys, I'm fine. If you really want to get to know everything in my life, then please, you'll have to talk to me on, call me sometime, but that's not here. This is for Final Fantasy, and only Final Fantasy. And if you want to talk about other games, sure, go ahead. But real life stuff really is not supposed to be, really leaked out in this. That's why I said, please, guys, stop at this stuff. Like, I heard it. It was like, yo, remember that blood on my face? I had this weird thing I put up with blood on my face. I put fake blood, special effects. And I made a video and I talked a real lot, like because again, I was acting. It was supposed to be meant to be a laugh, a joke, something funny. Hey guys, how you doing? Do you enjoy my stream? I'm a chatty person, but the realism of it, I exercise every day. I eat healthy. I take vitamins. What else do you need to know? I broadcast and I give out content for free. I don't expect money because I'm not monetized yet. I'm halfway there though. So for all you guys support, thank you so much. It means the world to me. You don't even know. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today, I just wanted to apologize for that. If that bloody face on the Facebook Messenger bothered anybody, I'm so sorry about, so I was about to say, I'm so sorry about that. If that offended anybody, didn't mean to offend. So I hope you guys could take this apology, and I already made an apology upload on YouTube Live, so I did apologize for that. And everything is okay with me, but I mean, who's not having a hard time these days, right? But that's why I'm here, to just let you know everything's gonna be alright. Stay strong, guys. We're gonna be okay. So going into part 8, like I said, we're gonna dabble into some of the side quests. And we're going to take a look at the way Garuda and Phoenix function together as a pair, because we're going to be getting more icons soon, so yeah. What I did, I decided to make a build with Clive that seems to go and revolves around the Gouge ability, which specializes in stagger, so it eats away at the stagger. Now, that being said, we have Heatwave. Heatwave is also another thing I tried to put in a little bit of work, because Heatwave is a good range AoE type. So you could use a shockwave, which will do some launching and also some pushback. And it's a projectile, so you could dispel wall of liquid flame. And in this game, like I said, the damage and the stagger magic, it's very different. The way magic works is, well, we're gonna go and learn about that. Like I said, my build is gonna be around we only got 2 icons, so there's not much to do yet. So just get comfortable though with making a build. So for me, it's Gouge and Heatwave. And then, of course, Rising Phoenix is a good one to start with. We're gonna take on the side quests to get an idea of what we're gonna be doing here, and it'll give us, yeah.
Curse my luck! I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody
Oh
swamp.
god, stupid. Yeah, that's silly.
Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to
Got
take it to
ya.
market.
Right, because he needs the ether.
A short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
Oh yeah, let's do it. We gotta explore the world. Let's do it. Might as well have a look. Let's do
I
it.
can't promise anything.
We could use the guild, all that. It's a Final Fantasy game, remember. A Final Fantasy that is claiming to be an action game. So I'm like, yo, it's not claiming, it is. They said it's an action game, but again, it is an action, but it is Final Fantasy. That's what I'm trying to point out.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Yep, we're gonna have to fight some enemies.
There weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say.
I would like to say one thing though. This game is definitely, it is a Final Fantasy. Look, the name of it's called Final Fantasy, and every Final Fantasy has been what? It's known as a role-playing game. This game is no different. It is in its own right an action game because it plays a lot, like I said, Devil May Cry 5 specifically, with Nero and Dante. So Sable, I think, was it Sable? I don't know. I think it was Nero, Sable, and Dante, but I'm not sure 100%. It's just off the top of my head. Let's give the doggy some love, Torgal. He's very important to this game's battle system. Not like insanely important, but he's an aspect. He's an aspect that'll teach you how the way Jill operates, because our party right now is that of Jill, Mark, who uses power of ice, Clive, and of course our good buddy Torgal, who gives us some regeneration and can do some ranged physical attacks like sicking and lunging. What is it called? Sicking, right? And tackling, I think. Let me see. You can take a look at it through. I'm not sure actually. Where is he? Got the map here, by the way. Yeah. This game has a lot of FF2 in it too, you know. And here he goes, Torgal. So he's a pedigree of Finehound. Now again, this will determine how he helps you in battle. You want to sort of, I would imagine, aim for the middle. Now he has a Sick and a Ravage, both doing decent damage out of like the equivalent of a one hit, I guess, right? That's the level it says. So observe the game. The game's definitely not just an action. I'd say at close, it's an action RPG, like the way they mean to say it's an action game, like in the sense that Legend of Zelda was an action game, you know, A Link to the Past specifically. That's the way this game feels to me, like A Link to the Past, kind of. Think about it. A lot of the game's narrative seems to tie into a lot like that. And the way it plays, think about it, it's got Burning Blade, that's like a charge-up sword attack. Yeah. Valisthea, Hyrule. I'm telling you, this game's definitely a lot like that. But it also got a map. See, I mean, there's RPG mechanics within it. It's just, you have to understand that it's not an RPG in that sense. It's an RPG in a different sense. Watch. So I keep Torgal out and about, but I'm going to use my iconic feat.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal.
Watch this. Burning Blade is like no different than when you swipe the blade. But remember in Legend of Zelda, you could swipe the blade? And that's a charge lift. Bogart Crab. See that? Wicked Wheel. You just gotta understand how the game works. Once you figure it out, you're gonna be like, yeah, the game is really good. Because it is an action game. It's the first time you actually had a real action RPG. Because let's face it, the other game was an RPG. Final Fantasy 15, that was sort of like an RPG. Still. But it was a broken game. This one is better in terms of its battle system, you know? Because it rolls on more modernized, like, technology, I guess, and battle system. It's improvisation. It's improvised to be a duality of the way action games can be RPG games. I'll be honest with you, it's got a better battle system than I think. Personally, I don't want to say that right away, but I'm taking a look at it. It might have a better battle system than God of War 4. Maybe. Like, we're gonna find, I mean, it might. The battle system seems to be very good and colorful once you understand it, but the game itself, is it better than God of War? I can't, no way. Nah. Not God of War 1 or 2, fuck no. So, excuse my language, hell no. The game is a great game, hell yeah. It's certainly, for me to be honest, it's an 8.6. I did give it a little higher on my first playthrough. I'm being honest right now, it's an 8.6 out of 10. That's what this game is, an 8.6 out of 10. It's not, I think that's fair, right? That's fair. An 8.6 out of 10, right? Come on, look at the game. It's an 8.6, definitely. And I'm being honest. I'm being nice, too. If you want to be really nice, 9.2. Give it a 9.2. But that's being super nice. You know what I mean? The game's not perfect, in other words, and that's okay. Let's do a combo. I love how Toro could use the power of flames himself. So when you're using magic, you could either use a charge shot, which is equivalent to about... almost like a combo. Similar. And it could also use a lift. See? Charge lift. Punishing sick. Take a look at that side screen, because the side screen has a lot of important shit. You know? See? Deadly Embrace. Some things have a... see? Ability chain, gouge... Gouge 20, Gouge 25, Gouge 30. When you get these things, you have to understand each one has its own power to it. And the most powerful usually seems to be that of, I think, Double Star. It's a Double Star, yeah. Alright, one thing I noticed is there's really no need to pick up speed when you walk. I think there should just be a way to just do it normally. If you want me to point out the flaws as to why it's not a 9.2, this is one of the reasons. This reason alone. I don't think this is necessary. Like, why not just hold down the... well, again, the jump button is good, but why not hold down the L3 button then and just run? I don't see this. It seems like a little odd and it's out of place. Watch, see? It's a little weird. But a critique. I'm not saying the game is bad, but I'm saying that that's a problem. Alright. Sick it. Use a charge. See, it goes from gray to blue to like, well, you'll see. That's blue. See, that's white. It's weird. There's a lot to learn about the game's battle system that, you know, it's not right. It's not so simple. There's got a lot to it that hasn't really been explained. See, iconic strike, gouge. But look, there's 3 stars there. So obviously you could see there's a certain measure of the way things work in this game. But just like Final Fantasy IX and a lot of the good Final Fantasies of the past, they don't go outright and explain this to you. Like, you have to figure it out for yourself. A lot of the stuff is just, you just figure it out on your own. It is sort of the way it's meant to be. So, what I need to say about this game is that, albeit its imperfection, it still comes off as a very, very heartfelt game that was... a lot of effort was put into, you know, a lot of people, a lot of good people put their heart into this game, you know, and they did it at the cost of almost anything possible, really. They used all their, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it, but ask the Division, you know, ask the Division, Dev 3 team, I think it is, right? Ask them, and they'll be like, yeah, we gave it our all, we did our best, we put our soul out there for the world to see it. And I gotta say, guys, you did good. You did really good. Good job. Because this game, it's a testament, man. It's not the best Final Fantasy, no, but it's a testament to Final Fantasy itself, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Division 3, for this.
Can't talk now,
we needed this. We needed this.
Father told me all about you. Word is you're a devil.
No, we're not a devil.
In a hurry.
We're just an angel. There's a fallen angel. Like Arden, huh?
Yeah, waste a moment.
Well, Kefka, well, Kefka was schizophrenic. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think he was a little off, Kefka. Again, I don't want to say that because I have a friend who has that disorder, and that's not a joke. But yeah, Kefka Palazzo was not right in the head. But he was not... he wasn't evil, he was just not right in the head, simply put. Something wrong with him. He went kooky. Kefka. He really did. Like, he lost his marbles. Kefka really just lost his... he did. I've never seen a villain... I'm sorry, but this is more interesting. I've never seen a villain in my life, other than the Joker and Kefka Palazzo. Or Palazzi. Was it Palazzi? Kefka Palazzi or Kefka Palazzo? I'm not sure. It's been a while. But, nonetheless, Kefka Palazzo, which I think it is... he really became nuts. He lost his brain. He lost his mind. He literally lost his mind. He went nuts. I think he went insane is what happened. In other words, he was injected with something, with like I guess medication or magic in that game. In this case, magic. He was infused from a little boy, like a child. I guess a younger lad, a younger man, and he was infused with well, the ether from the Magicite. And all that runic power, as you'd call it, in that game, the runic ability, the ether, the magic, caused Kefka, a man who was relatively intelligent, to get lost within his own research, and he fell in love with a girl named Celeste Share. And Celeste Share was also infused with this chemical of ether from magicite called magic, and we're also given the ability to use rune or runic, the runic command, to absorb ether or nether fabric, which is something that even is being told right now in this game with bears. Again, I'm over talking all these people because it's not as important as what I'm saying. Kefka is a good villain and he deserves to be praised. Trust me, Ronald can wait. Ronald can wait. You want to know something truth? This game is telling us a story about Final Fantasy VI, kind of more or less. I mean, every Final Fantasy tries to follow 6. And 6, well, come on, 6 is a goddamn masterpiece, son. So is 7. But you can't break those games. 6 and 7 and like 4, and you can't break them. They're impossible. Like, it's impossible to break those games. They don't break. Some things just can't crack, as they say. And FF4 can't crack. FF1 can't crack. I'd like to say, FF2 can crack. That's the problem. FF2 can crack. But since FF4 can't crack, and 6 can't crack, like I said, some of the entries can't crack. Like 10, I can't crack. You can't crack 10. What I mean by not cracking is you can't use it in other... You just can't. It's impossible. So I'm trying to tell you, I think 2 can be cracked. And I think maybe 1 it can also be kind of cracked. And 4 can't really be cracked. I'm not sure about that. I think 4 can be cracked, but if it's cracked, that means that you're only using it. Like, in other words, tepid. It's in tepid. Like, for example, this game it's pulling from Final Fantasies. It's attempting to pull things from 4, and this is what brought it down from a 9.2, and it brought it down to 8.6, because it was trying to borrow from some of the greatest motherfucking video games to ever grace our televisions, to grace our Earth. 4, 1, 2. These games are so precious that it's not a bad thing that they took from them. It's just that, remember how this game opened up? It was opening up exactly the way 4 opened up. And is that a problem? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Yes, it is, because you're taking something that's very precious. But if you're gonna do so, then do it with pride, which I believe they did, and that's why I said 8.6. Like, they really went out of the way to do everything they could and put their soul out there. So I already said amen to you, Dev 3. You did a good job. You didn't do great. You did good, and that's the better choice. You did good. That's good. Like I said, that is great right there. That's best. It's good. You don't want to be great. You want to be good. In this game, it came out good. Or if you want to call it great, but it's not excellent. You know what I mean? It's not superb. Like, it's not supposed to be superb. Every game is supposed to have flaws in it. And if you make it superb, then, there's no remaking it, basically. Why do you think Chrono Trigger hasn't been remade? Why do you think 6 hasn't been remade? I'm so surprised we got a remake of 7, but look at the way it's progressed. It has to be taken in such... Because I'm a writer, guys, And as a writer, content creator, I can tell you right now, 7 Rebirth is going to be an amazing game, and it's going to be a little bit... It might even be a little better than this game. I'm not going to lie. But that's only because of its foundation. It's got the grandfathers of Final Fantasy VII working on it. It's the fathers, the grandfathers. It's been claused in. It's got the clause, So 7 Rebirth will be coming out probably within the next year or so. I think next couple. I'm not sure. I think it's almost finished though. The game's kind of like ready to go at this point. Don't take my word for it though. It's going to be coming out in a couple of months. I would imagine. A couple of months or so, maybe a year, maybe less. But 7 Rebirth is on its way. It's more or less going to be out, before you know it. And the fact that I know it's going to be a better game than this, but the problem is that it's not going to be like the way 7 Remake is. It wasn't a complete game. It was a game that felt like it needed, exactly that. It needed rebirth. So that's why a lot of us have a hard time visiting 7 Remake at times and feel maybe a void. They feel devoided of something important that's called closure. The only closure we got is that we know that there's another game coming out because it's such a good game that to masterfully make it for the modern generation, for it to stand as tall as it should stand, which in speaking, should be taller than 16, no offense. Because you can't break 7. And in order to not break 7, they have to make it broken, ironically. So they have to make it in pieces, because you can't break 7. Remember what I was saying? 7 doesn't crack. And therefore, if 7 doesn't crack, how do you think they're going to make it? How are they going to remake the game, a game that can't crack? They're going to make it in parts, in sections, in pieces. Because you can't crack that game. And if you are going to make it, then you're going to have to crack it, because the game can't crack. Like I keep on saying, you can't break 7 because it's too good of a game. And therefore, the grandfathers are not going to make that game unless it's going to be made right. And that's why it has every right to be full only when they say it's full and finished. Right now, it is what it is. We have one part of the game complete. And I'm telling you this right now for your own good, guys. Rebirth is going... You might not know this. It's going to be the same game. It's going to be a 7 remake. It's going to be Intergrade. In other words, 7 Intergrade, when it's all dead, when the entirety of it's done, I think it's coming out in 3 parts. When it's all said and done, when it's all finished, they're going to probably upload it all together. Unlike 15, where they didn't do that because Tabata left, but God bless his soul, I guess. They're going to do it, I think. Katase and all them, Yoshinori Katase and all them. They're going to close it up, and they're going to put it all into ones. They're going to make it full, basically. And that's what they were seeking out to do all along. But going back to this game, it plays a lot like Devil May Cry 5, and like I said, I think people have to understand this is the first time that a Final Fantasy has went out of its way to truly be something completely different than it ever really was, other than in the very beginning, when it got caught into the niche of a Final Fantasy RPG, always be a JRPG, but it's not. It was never meant to be a JRPG. Alright, so we got 2 quests, but I don't really need... I'm going to take on 1 for now. I'm going to do False Friends. Then we're going to move on with the main, the MSQ, as this game is set up a lot like 14. I'm not going to lie, the bones of the game definitely have 14 in it.
Pushing yet more monsters down with it.
But I'm here to just really observe the system of the battle. Look at this.
We shall have to keep our wits about us.
Remember, the AI seems to act on its own recognizance. Like, Jill will just use automatic ice magic and stuff. She's going to fight on her own will. And we're going to charge up a spell. I'm going to go, charge shot. Some of these lower enemies don't even have stagger bars, though, you see? There's no stagger bar there. No stagger bar for them. And down we go. That's a punish. It's a good game, like I said. An extreme lunge. To get these lunges, though, lunges and, like I said, thrusts. These are important to get so that you can switch up your shit by switching up your mechanic, switching up your slashes, so that you could throw in some lunges and thrusts. Thrust, you have to go down, and to do a lunge, you go forward. Burning strike. But you could also get those. Punishes are good. Now, gouge keeps on going if you continue to press the button. That's why I like gouge. It does damage, but it's some enemies like these ones, they don't have really they don't have a bar. They don't have a stagger bar, Don't ask me why they don't have one. They just don't have one. But bigger enemies do have a stagger bar. So, like, you can't grapple this. You can only be lifted up. Watch. If I use Garuda, I just go upward. See, this is what I mean. Now, you can't get... If you get hit, you're gonna get hurt. He's gonna be a big boy. Yikes, what do they do? Alright, keep at it. You can't hit that part, so you gotta aim for the head. Or just use magic straight up. You could decide to do that if you want. Yeah, iconic vulnerability. See how the yellow numbers come up? Yellow numbers are good numbers. Those are good, the best kind of numbers you can get. It means you're hitting a weak spot. Oh, Jill got hit. Does it matter though if Jill gets hit? I don't think it does because she can't get it. She can't die. Precision dodge times 3. Woo! Just keep going and eat at that Staggerbond, take him down. There you go. So that's what I like about that ability, and that's why I built my shit on it. I built his tree, or I should say I built his build, right? That's so stupid though. It just doesn't sound good. I built his build. No, I surrounded his build off of Gouge, more or less. More or less. I built him based around Gouge and, of course, Heatwave. Because Heatwave isn't bad. But these enemies can take a while to kill, like I said, they ain't that easy. Pay attention, you'll see what you could do. See? You can't hit him from that side. Woo! See how I can move that? A lot of it comes down to dodging, it really is. I got hit that time though. That's what's good about the battle system. What happened? No, that's bullshit. See? That's not right, man. That's not right. I don't like that. That's bull. Everything was dead. What happened there? It was fucking... Did you see that? That's an issue, and this is what I mean. These are the things that are making the game not as good. Because that shouldn't have happened. That was a mistake. Why would that happen? You see that, right? That was retarded. That wasn't good. That was bad. That was bad because we just defeated them, and that happened in FF15 a lot too. You know, you would lose the enemy because you would go out of bounds, but it's sort of like you have to. Look at them. Why does it always happen with these enemies, these big enemies? They fucking waste our time. It's not cool, man. They waste our time, and then they wonder why we get pissed. Huh? Well, probably because they're wasting our time trying to kill you for no reason. I mean, we just did all this fair, and then what did they do? Yeah. This time we're not gonna let them get away, right? These enemies, some of these bigger boys though, they could be big boys and gals, like I said. Big boys and gals. Gotta rely on certain things, like I said, an opening right now because you could parry. Oh crap, I missed. No! Ah, an accident. Accident. Ah! Heal me! Ah! Ouch. They can hit you hard if you don't use the parry system the right way. He's taken down. What happened? See, that's an accident. That was on me, though, I'll admit it. That was on me. But that was totally on me. Oh, well. No biggie. I lost out a lot of damage, though. Yeah, precision dodges are good, but you can't hit them in any direction. It's not simple. I like doing the dodges, though. It's a cool dance you gotta keep up with. And to keep up with it, you gotta have good reflexes. See, Jill just got hit. I don't know what that means for us, though, as a whole. But see how far he goes out of bounds? It's almost like he's trying to fucking get away at this point. He really is. He's trying to get away. Don't let him get away. Die if you have to, I guess. I don't know. Here you go. Take him down. Now kill it. Because a rising flame, heat wave, and then just go to town. He's gonna die, I think. He's dead. Yep. So, like I said, the battle system in this game isn't bad. It's actually, it's good, but it, like I said, it pushes you, right? You see what I mean? It pushes you. Definitely pushes you. Unlike 15. I think the battle system in this game is a little bit better than 15. It might be. I'm trying to figure it out. Haven't got there yet, but I'm gonna see if it's better or not. It does seem to be more like the first Final Fantasy. What up, Sean? I'm looking forward to it, but I get so much shit going on, Sean. I'm relocating, you know, so, letting you know. And I may not be here. But I'll see what I can do, my man. Everybody, like, you know, they take jokes too seriously. And, you know, I really don't talk about real life stuff here. But, yes. I think I got your message. I got your message. Right now we're just doing some side quests for False Friends, Crystalline Lifeline. And just taking a look at how good the battle system is. I'm looking forward to that. What is that? It's a Thursday. I gotta wait. I know I don't get paid till the 12th, but we're supposed to meet on the 11th, I believe. Yeah, I gotta know. All I know is I got a doctor's appointment on that date, so just, I can, yeah. Thank you, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it means a lot. It does, because, oh, man, I recently made a upload about an apology, about, like, how everybody takes things so serious. I didn't mean it. It was like, oh my goodness. Sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I'm like, I didn't mean it. I'm just an entertainer. I do content creation. I'm a writer. Unfortunately, a lot of us writers are actually striking, but again, I'm making stuff right now. See? Like, this is a good guide. Yeah, I get it, yeah. So that's why I said I figured I would hit you up when I get out of my, after my appointment, you know? It's, like I said, between 12 and 1. That's my, gotta go to my doctor's appointment. And then after that, yeah, I can give you a call. Although, like I said, a lot of things are up in the air right now, man. I wish things could be a bit more stable. But I do have to call my, gotta call my girl up. And then I have to call my friend up, and then, oh boy, but, I don't want to talk about it. Don't get me started on that. Oh, no, Sean. Let's go back to talking about just other things, because, like, oh, girl, oh, alright, I could be her Superman for, like, maybe a little bit. I love her, but yeah, okay. Alright, let's not talk about that. Let's, moving on. Anyway, so, yeah, I got so much stuff going on that I can't even let it bleed into this, because if it bleeds into the guide, then it bleeds into everything. But, yo, I was just talking about God of War earlier, Sean, about how you can't even compare the battle system in this game. I mean, I already gave this game, it's honest, right, an 8.6. I said the game, they really did try, right? They tried their best to make a great game, and I think, as far as I could see, they did. They made a great game. They didn't make a superb game. Like, this game could certainly be cracked. Whereas Final Fantasy VII, that game can't be cracked. Certain games that can't be cracked. You said you can't crack certain things. People was like, Mike Steele cracked. I'm like, dude, I've never cracked. I've always just been an act, you idiots. Sorry, no offense, but like, if you didn't know that, then I guess you're not. If you do know that, then you're not an idiot. Congratulations. If you thought that, then you're an idiot. Congratulations. But yeah, I've always been just a joker, dude. I just joke around. Nobody's gonna get hurt. God, my goodness. I have some of my closest friends. Oh, and God bless their soul, man, because they need it. Bro, they need it. They need it. You know who I'm talking about, man. Come on. You know. I don't even gotta say his name. I just wish the best for that guy, because he's not a bad guy. He's just lost. No different than me or you. Just a lost soul, living in the world, trying to make it, doing what they do best. And thank you again. Thank you, my man. I appreciate this. You know, and I did get, I didn't check my phone yet, but I do have you. You know, I got your messages and shit. So I think I missed a call from you on Messenger though. But thank you for popping in, man. It's always good to have the company. Although I do need to make sure that I clip my broadcasts in sections, because right now, like I said, my manager and / editor, I guess, like I said, he's in Central New York. So I may have to go up there for a bit, you know? Staten Island is no studio. There is one studio, but, God, another expense, right? It's always something, man. It's always something. It's like they think I'm made of money, bro. Sorry, Sean, it's just true, though. They think this guy's made of money, and I'm like, dude, I'm not made of money. I'm made of blood, flesh, and bone, and maybe an arm or to lend a hand. But ask my main man over here, the one watching, if he can help, because I can't do it all. You know, I can only do so much. And I appreciate everybody reaching out, you know, because obviously we've been, a lot of people, at least in Staten Island, I know, has been lonely, man. Lonely, all the lonely people, dude. Thank you. I heard, yeah, thanks, Sean. Yo, Sean is on, and you're the best, dude. Thanks for the extended gratitude, specifically. That right there, extending the gratitude. Because I'm grateful, you know? Gratitude. But everybody was saying weird things about me, and I'm not going to repeat them. But shame on them for that. Oh my god. I mean, not shame on them, but sorry, they were wrong about that. In fact, it's the opposite. Like, I kept claiming, nope. Yeah, I used to be filled with you-know-what, because I was on you-know-what, but I don't do that no more. And me, I'm like a skinny motherfucker, man, so I need to get weight. But I've always been this way. It's just that time period at which these people met me. I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, those other human beings, like even yourself, Sean, you didn't know me when I was 7. You just didn't. 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12. You didn't know me. Boy, I'm telling you right now, ask my fucking dad. He'll tell you the same thing. My mother will tell you the same thing. Yeah, I've got a very fast metabolism, unfortunately. That's not a good thing, though. You know, I have hypothyroidism. So, yeah, going every secret in the book, I'm not perfect. Definitely got to get some weight. So, if I can, I'm going to try to, like I said, I want to take that extension of gratitude. It means a lot. Thank you, Sean, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me, man. And, on that note, I wanted to let you know that I've actually been good, but it's not been easy because I'm a content creator, actually right now, right? And even though I'm licensed as a security guard for 48 hours, got that, I'm not working because it's complicated, Sean. Let's put it that way. And it's not really appropriate for this commentary guide. But what I can say is this creator, this writer of motherfucking bullshit is a little tired, but he's not broke. No, I mean, he's a little lonely, but he has his girlfriend, and she's a good girl. But she's lonely too, man. I'm lonely. She's lonely. But the question is, yeah, what happened to the girls out here? Who knows, dude? Maybe I hope I mean, shit. I wish only the best for my friends. Going back to this, it's not even easy when you find one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a problem all around. Don't worry. Problems everywhere. But nothing that you can't solve with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know what I mean, Sean? Like what I said, take it to the fake zone. No need for real world violence. We could do it in the fake land, in the playground of safe ground, the safe ground. I call it the safe firmament. The firmament, the playground of sorts. Like, you can't get hurt there. That's why I was like, when I put on that fake show with the blood on my face, again, it's not real, guys. Guys, I wouldn't be talking a mile a minute, acting like I'm on cocaine, if it were not just that. It's an act. Like, I've been well known to be a retard, like an idiot. So I was just saying, let me do that. Let me play on it. Let me act like an idiot, an asshole with blood on my face, not even realizing it, and see how the people take it. And I was like, wow, that's how people view me? All right. Well, if you read the label, it does say clearly it was only a goof, Happy Halloween. I mean, jeez, I was born in November. I mean, I'm the walking reaper over here. Anybody knows that. I'm a reaper, man. I reap what I sow, and I sow exactly that, blood on my face. Got a problem with it, I'm like, yo, mind your own business. How about that one? Did I call for help? Nope. I just acted like a silly willy. Silly willy. Now, because I could talk very quick, it's because I don't like to talk about it. I got a certain dang, but I ain't far from what they call, like those bad words, those things, like terrible things. Not going to repeat them. Not appropriate. Because only a you-know-what would think that's appropriate.
Yeah, you know what to do, boy.
But I don't, I think, again, like I said, this game, if you like Devil May Cry 5, you'll like this game. And I loved Devil May Cry 5. I wasn't the biggest fan of that guy with the animals, but I was a big fan of Nero and Dante both, and Devil May Cry 5. It's very good. Like, this game takes Devil May Cry 5 to a whole nother level and makes it, like, it really shapes it up. Like, Devil May Cry 5 always felt a little bare bones to me, if you know what I mean. It always felt a little bare bones, like there's something it was something that was missing. Great game! Yeah, fucking awesome game, definitely. Don't let me not say otherwise. It's a great game, Devil May Cry 5. But you and I both know, everybody knows, the game felt a little bare bones. Meaning it didn't feel like it was completely finished. Like, it almost felt like if more effort went into Devil May Cry 5, you would have what we're doing right now. Final Fantasy 16. It almost kind of like, it reminds me of a finished version of Devil May Cry 5. Or a Final Fantasy version of Devil May Cry 5. You know? That's it. That's exactly what this is, actually. It's a Final Fantasy Devil May Cry 5. That's kind of what this is. Devil May Cry 5 and a Final Fantasy. So think of it as a finished version of Devil May Cry 5. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you up though when I get out of my, you know, into my appointment, and I may even take that hand of extension. Thank you, that gratitude means so much to me, because all the people that love me out there, all I know is that I've been like kind of, God, I guess a recluse. I've been reclusing myself to the world, and I'm like I've been out there, so. Yeah, okay, I feel you, Sean, yeah. Right? That emotional, yeah, that's, yep. Yeah, the legit dirt, right. The legit dirtiness, you need to find it, right. You want to know, I get you. You just want to know. I understand that, that makes sense to me, hold on. A false friend's the one thing I gotta do. False friends. Right, false friends, oh my god. Think about that one, Sean, false friends. How is that for a response? False friends. You want to know, right? You want to know who are the false friends or not? I got you. I hear you, the legit dirt. Talk to a guy who talks too much like me to tell you. Right on the money? Yo, Sean, your lips? Bro, no homo. They tell you no lie. Where's the legit dirt, brah? Yep, you said it, brother. It's the reason why that dollar bill is fucking trashed, son. And why? Yes, rest. Rest? Yes. Rest? Fuck, you're gonna have me talking in rhymes, Sean, dude. You're speaking my language. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Do you read minds, Sean? Are you a mind reader? Has anybody ever told you that you should be a mind reader, Sean? Oh, wait, never mind. He's insane. No, I'm fucking with you, son. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yep. Okay, guys, you might think I'm crazy, but I'm going, It's because Sean's talking right now. He's actually messaging me. So, yeah. But yes, he's saying exactly that. The women, right? I mean, yes, you gotta find, look, Sean, you know how long it took me to find a good girl? And I don't even know. You don't know. That's the problem. It's like Superman. Listen to the song Superman. Yo, I'm Steely Boy, and I ain't saving shit. You can hop on Steely's dick straight to the hip, cut to the chase. I'll tell the motherfucker straight to her face. I'll get shut down by the FCC, so I can't do it. Yo, M, keep it real, brah. You already know, we spit it to kill it every day on the mic. Make it fucking hot, and we don't stop. We rock the spot. Let me tell them something that they haven't heard on the block. Yo, Sean knows. That's my main man, Hazan, which you know. You feeling kind of out of there? Maybe you feeling bizarre. Maybe we need Sean Hazan right now to put him back up into the bizarre. And be like, yo, he's so bizarre, though. I know, bro. He's a homo. Get a load of this crow, bro. Get a load of this crow. This old coon, this old brew. I got the witch's brew right here, Magic Dew. Get your shit off the floor. I wanted to come through. Slowly killing them. Yeah, I know, you want to kill them off like buglets, like insects, like dirt off the street, like scum off the hell, like hell off the hound, right? Well, how about this? A hound out of hell doesn't know any better. You get rich off of selling them shits that watch them die one by one like telephone baby bitches. You can't always get it on the right shot, so let me speak out of rhyme. Let me speak at a time. Be like, yo, their hearts are eaten and they fucking rotten all the time. But that's the reason why it rhymes. So put a little bit of this sugar and a little bit of that pepper, and you just give it the time it needs, and it'll come around better and ever than it's ever before. So let them poison hearts rot to their fucking core till they can't stop no more. Because you already know those are the words of the voice that implores. And that's why I gotta... Girl who ain't gonna do me no wrong. And if she does, well, then she already knows what's gonna happen. For I will abandon all that is holy and be the demon. You think they like that, though? Like, sounding like this? Yo, welcome to STEELEPLAY. Will this get your attention? I wasn't looking for attention, that's the thing. I'm just was looking for love, you know? Like, you can give me love. We all love, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with loving your boys and loving your girls. But I do want to know, I got a girl, just got a girl recently. I'm not gonna lie, just recently. We made it good. And look, it ain't easy, Sean. It ain't easy, because you need to know which ones you could trust. Which one, let's be real. You gotta be honest. But I don't want to break from the commentary guide, you know? But you're right. You got to know who to trust, okay? That goes for both sides, men and women. Let's just be honest here. Men and women have to understand who can they trust. But in Final Fantasy, you don't got to trust shit. You could just be like, hey, guys, I'm going to fuck you up. See? Give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, you got to know who to trust. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You got to know if you can trust them or not. And where are they? I agree, where are they? I could tell you where mine is, but I'm not gonna, because I'm not gonna even tell you her name. I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like it. It's public, on a stream. Not gonna do that. Oh. Hold on. You're on the air, what's up? Huh? What? Okay. See what I mean? I gotta, really, that's why I'm relocating in a few days, because, can't work, I can't work like this. This is bullshit, man. It's insane. Can't work like this. You can't work. It's almost like pointless. So when I move, then I can actually, you know, in the studio right now with the tenants, it's rough, man. It is rough. But gotta do what you gotta do, man. Anyway, so we're moving on, and we're making for East Pool. That's what we're gonna do, and we have to also finish up. We just killed those motherfuckers for false friends. Like we were talking about false friends, right? False friends. Unfortunately, I don't know, I think I have a neglectful tenant, actually. So, that's why I'm relocating. And that's why I said, Sean, as much as I'd love to take you up on the offer, I might not even be here on the island anymore. I'm the, you know. So, maybe we could all go together. I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to still be here, you know. I'm going to be, like I said, in a different location. To say the least. I'm not going to really talk about it. But I will be in a different location, only because of my profession alone, you know. I do this, so media. So for that reason alone, a lot of my funds and stuff, they are settled up there. I don't have them here right now. I have some stuff here, but I'm not, yeah, you know. So I will not be here for all, and I do apologize to the, you know, landlord and tenants involved, because it's very hard to do this. It's only, what time is it? 10:30. It's 10:33. It's, you know, this is not. Eesh. That's why, yeah. Anyway, it's terrible, really terrible. Just trying to do my act like crazy. You know, you can't work like this, and that's what happens when you have neglectful tenants. Something shouldn't be said. Well, that one should be said. I have a neglectful tenant. You know, a neglectful tenant. Maybe, but I don't really know. Maybe not. I hope not. I really hope not. I hope I have a good tenant. But it doesn't seem like it, and that's why I gotta move. I'm going up to be with my friend. One of my best friends. And, luckily for us, we have a little property up there. That's good. Good for me, and that's good, really, really good for him, and I'm thankful for that. If not for my friend, and my property, and his property, our property, it would be impossible for this to be done. But for it, we can continue to move forward and flourish. So, as we were talking about, I have the build basically, like I said, surrounding gouge and heat wave. Rising flames is sort of something I try to keep so it doesn't complicate things. It's a great way to get in damage. And as I said, gouge is a great way to get in stagger and keep going with it, as they work a little differently. This one, again, good for stagger, but it's I don't know. It's kind of like what it is, Wicked Wheel. It's not the best. It's all right. I treat it as if it's not there almost. It's like, all right, it's kind of just an AOE attack. It's exactly what it is. And right now I'm smoking a nice indica. Who doesn't like smoking good indica? But anyway, on that note, I wanted to say that, guys, Michael Steele's okay. Mikey Steele's is actually fine. Although Mikey Steele is moving. He's going to be moving. He might not be coming back. But Staten Island is not really for me, you know? I'm sorry. Not the people in Staten Island. I love the people in Staten Island. It's just that, it's not for me, you know, as you could see. It's not for me. And I'm not for them, I guess. I don't know. I spooked them out. I creeped them out. My girl isn't from Staten Island. She was born in Staten Island, but she doesn't live in Staten Island. Fuck no. You can't live out here. Not really. I don't. I can't. I'm a millennial. I can't live out here. So, yeah, I'm so sorry for the people who I've offended. If I offended anybody at all, I am so, I really am sorry. Please, I hope you take my forgiveness, because I didn't mean it. Just trying to make something out of nothing here. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm, you know, doing what I'm doing right now. Sharing my playthrough, sharing my opinion on this game, because it's a good game, but who else is gonna, how are you gonna know if the game is good or not unless you have people to speak their opinions
Excuse
out
me.
there?
I'll use that blade of yours.
Of course you will.
Curse my luck. I'm branded.
But,
Time to have a
see, like me, I'm a branded, I'm a millennial, so I'm branded as a fucking, yep. Millennials have been branded, you know that. Pretty much. They've been labeled. But I already branded myself, STEELEPLAY. So I have a reason to do what I do.
We tried dealing with them ourselves.
But it's true, people should be giving things out for free, we shouldn't need money. The money, the dollar bill is destroyed. I already said that. There's no need for money.
I expect the blight drove them
Money
here.
doesn't work anymore.
They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Do what I do, or what Sean does. Give things out for free, son.
We made them mean instead.
I made them mean instead. Martha's no fool. So she must see something in you. Do us a favor. Get rid of them, will you? See what I mean? I'll do what I can do. Alright. Alright. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone, so... Yeah. Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastard is still over yonder, finishing off our bait. Again, I could do this, but it's not, you know. And just enjoy the commentary guide. I wouldn't make a commentary guide if we didn't need to. I know people can communicate in their heads, but that's a whole nother discussion. That's called telepathy. And if you have telepathy, good for you. I'm glad that you could read my emotions. Guess what? So can I. So, woohoo! And by the way, I have only one thing to say on that note, and it's this. That's it. See? And then you're like, oh, that guy's crazy because he could to himself. And I'm like, no, who can't to themselves? I don't need words. Words are for, like, I could use words, but I don't need them. Basically, what I'm saying is you can communicate without words. Easily. I do it all the time. Just learn how to use words. Once you learn words, and you will understand that you could use the mind. It's the sixth sense. It's called the mind, son. Use your mind to start talking. Like this. Oh, and then learn to do both. Once you've learned how to do this, then you could do both. You can learn how to do both, but you have to learn how to do the other one first. This. Watch. Basically, no words can be said. So watch, again.
Find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
You see, I'm still here. It's just that you don't want to talk. The idea is to not talk, right? But for the purpose of this guide, it's commentary. So there will be commentary because I can do both. I can talk and I can play, and that's because I can use my I can talk without words. That's just the truth, guys. So understand that. I can pick up your emotions in a heartbeat, snap of a finger. You probably can too. So I'm not. It's not a competition. I'm just saying I'm one of them. I feed off of the emotions of others. That's fact right there. So if you feel good, I'm gonna probably feel good. If you're not feeling good, I'm gonna start picking that up. I won't feel good. You know? But if I could remain ignorant to your emotion, like right now, Sean, I don't know how you're doing. I could kind of pick it up. It's fuzzy though. I think you're working right now. I honestly feel that. I feel you working, but it's common sense. Like he's probably working. He could possibly be in a goddamn like little tiny box, right? Like just waiting, killing the day away. He might have like another maybe hour, 2 hours, maybe a few more hours left. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like I could hear you, man. I hear you, but there's. Understand, I can't talk to you like that. It's not so simple. Talking without words requires a lot of effort. Getting things done without words, basically. Like, watch me say fuck you to this guy without saying fuck you. Watch.
Bryce has been stopping the far side of that bridge for bloody ages. You make sure to let him know once it's safe to cross.
Royce has been stuck on the far side of that bridge for bloody ages. You make sure.
All right, let's just say I'm gonna jump you.
Royce has been stuck on the far side.
Let's jump this guy. I'm gonna jump him.
Make sure to let him know once it's safe to cross.
Jump him without words.
I feel good, boy.
See? I just said jump. I just said pet. And also, I'm gonna say slash. Watch. Slash. There you go. Oh, I got the tenants talking again crazily. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't really know because I have a headset on, but it's what they should be doing themselves. I don't get that. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I got the time right now. It's about 10, almost 11. We're good. Good stuff. Anyway, so we will continue forward with. Well, we should probably go and speak with Clark at Martha's Rest. Again, I apologize for any inconveniences, guys. There is no inconvenience, don't worry, there's no issue. It's just the location. The inner city is horrible. You can't say anything out here. And they don't realize that they're actually being broadcasted. They're like, guys, you gotta be careful with what you say, guys. You're on the air. But they don't ever listen. They're just like, oh, they don't get it. And I'm trying to let them know you're in the middle of a broadcast, This is not like, So I apologize for anything that's being said on the broadcast. I'm just letting you know, I can't broadcast after 12 o'clock, so. It's the rules of the tenant. The rules of the landlord. You can't broadcast past 12 out in here, so, yeah. So, yeah. But I still get complaints from somebody who's living here, so I do apologize for anything or any discord that you may hear, because again, we have somebody that's not really doing that well. My heart goes out to her, though. Absolutely. Anyway, my heart's always going out for her. That's the problem. Yeah. My heart is always going out to that lady. So I apologize, but I've been taking care of my mother because she was, had to take care of her. There was no choice. Didn't have an option. I mean, unless you wanted to watch your mom die. It's like, yikes. So no. So I'm there for my mother in every way possible. Not ashamed to admit it. There's not a day that goes by with this MC, Mike Steele, or MS, right? So my initials are MS. MS. So MS, or MC, since I'm a CC, and I am also an MCC. Yeah, I'm an MCC. He says he loves his mother so much, he can't rest. There's no way he could rest. So, that's why he makes something out of nothing for her, realistically. He knows it's true. He knows he has to do it for his mother and his father. And his heart goes out to them. As hard as it may be. And he loves... that's all I do. I know how to love, man. I'm a lover. Like a vampire. I just love to love. I want to go down here, actually. Let's go down here. Let's go down there first. I think it's better. But how do we get there? It says we're getting closer, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're going the right way. You can hand in some of these as we do so.
The slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please. Even to the north, now the bridge is fixed.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we can go to the north now. Like I said, the world is like a lot like Hyrule. Like I said, it's got a northern part, an eastern part, southern part, and western part. It's very broken out nicely. Even its the layout, the foundation, the groundwork of Valencia, it's a lot like the way Hyrule was in The Legend of Zelda, especially from A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. Like, it has a very specific region, like, for example, the region of the north. And I remember in Hyrule it had a very, like, earthy area with mountains and shit, and those weird creatures, those fucking monkey-looking guys, they were, like, weird. Remember, they were, like, ground, like, boulder dudes. They looked like rocks. What were they called? The Gorgons or some shit, right? A Gorgon. And then we had this... We also had the water people. What were they, like they were fish. The merfolk. And then, of course, we had, I just wish I remember the names. I don't remember their names exactly. I could get them though. I think really hard I can get them. It's a long time ago, Link to the Past, right? I mean, how long was Link to the Past? Ages, like, a Link to the Past. We're still on... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go... I think I gotta go this way, right? To get to this area here. We wanna go to Let's go to Martha's Rest, because that's where we gotta go. And what I like about the Retta Stone just allows quick travel. No need to worry about any airships or anything like that. But all that being said, albeit that being said, it's still important to note that the importance of airship has always been highlighted. But they didn't utilize an airship in the game in itself. It's actually one of the only Final Fantasies that really never actually has an airship. That's a quick little fact right there, no? I imagine it is. I'd imagine that's a fact. I'm just trying to say, yeah, if you want to look at the facts, this is I think this is the first Final Fantasy to not have an airship. But I think in the end we get some sort of ship, but it's not, you'll see. It's an interesting ship, I guess, but like, again, the game's story layout is a lot like Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past. It kind of flips on itself. I made a story similar to that, where the world of Zavar gets caught. What was it, Zavar or Vanadil? I think it was Zavar, because Vanadil was used already. Yeah, it was used in FF11. So it was Zavar, yeah, the world of Zavar, and it got placed into a state of Manala, I called it, or Manala, by, the big bad, which I'm not going to talk about, because, I didn't really patent it, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be Lord Cronus, Scarlet, or if it was going to be Sizion. It was 3 candidates to be the main antagonist as my story was going, but I didn't finish it. But it was, again, I think it was like a captain, General Kronos, I think his name was. General Cronus, which was spelled C-R-O-N-U-S. Well, I was going to do K, maybe, Cronus. Well, you could do K-R-O-N-S. K-R-O-N-O-S. Kronos. So, Sergeant Kronos. We could have changed the name in the process, probably, if a story came to the light of day. My story. I tried to tell. Alright, I'm just gonna hand in the rest of these quests and then take on the last one. Then we'll move on with the main scenario. Oh, yummy. Oh yeah, baby. Right. Oh. Yeah, people are cool, you know. And so if everybody can feel each other's emotions, it'll be dope. But like, kind of try to use magic and see if it's real. You know, find out it might not be, but maybe it is. Imagine if magic was real. That would be so cool. Remember though, everything I say on YouTube, it's just exactly that. You're supposed to it's not supposed to be used in the real world. I mean, you can, you know, if you use anything I say, it can hurt. It can have serious consequences. That only, again, I'm protected by the YouTube license, but you are not if you take it out of YouTube. You know, you can't take anything said and done on YouTube and take it out of YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say for my own safety. You know, it does say it though within the license, so don't worry, I'm protected. That's why I don't really say anything bad, and I always give credit where credit's due. Thank you, Eminem, Beatles, for all your work and talent. The Beatles, Eminem, I give it up to who, you know, but I also make my own stuff along the way, right? Like we all do. We all have to. This fucking thing again? Oh my god, this thing's a beast. He takes so long to kill. You gotta keep going at him though. Just keep going at him and try to eat up that bar. It's gonna take a while to get him down. Oh my god, this guy. He got him. Alright, now I gotta damage him now, but he's a pain in the douche, I'll tell you. He's got a lot of health. Get that. Yeah. Got some good damage in there. That's not bad. The idea is to never sit on your abilities, I think. And try to use a parrying system that helps. It does help to master the parrying. You'll get mega flares and stuff like that. Yeah, see, like that. Yeah, so you can get cool openings. Then what is magic good for, they say? I guess it's good to lower the stagger meter mainly. When you're trying to lower it like I am right now, see? It lowers it a little bit. See, you see, boosh.
You know what to do, boy.
He's almost gone, but I took that because I wanted to break him. Fire off.
You know what to do, boy. Get him.
He's almost gone, dude. He's gonna start trying to flee. Watch. Yeah, he got me.
A little help. Get him.
So like the heal, I try to heal with him, but I don't know how that works. You see, it works very slight.
A little help.
He can raise your health though by small increments, again, like regeneration, similar to regeneration.
Get him, boy.
Ah, what did I do that for? Whoa! I fucked up. Ah! He's dead in a second though. That's why I said, what are we gonna do when we lose Phoenix? Then we're in trouble. You know what I mean? We're gonna be in trouble when we lose Phoenix. Alright, he's gone. Now we have to doing some of these side quests. I'm gonna hand them all in now, obviously. So let's go and do that. We don't have to be up here. Let's go hand all the quests in. I just wanted to get a good feel of what we were doing. We did that, and that's what Part 8 was all about, really, just kind of feeling the game's battle system with Garuda and the icon of Fire Phoenix, to see how they work together in tandem. And as you can see, they're pretty well. But like I said, there's going to be more icons to come, and means that you'll be slotted for 3, and there's going to be even more than 3. You're going to get, like, I won't lie, you have to be ready for an assortment of different icons. About 6 of them, I think. There's 6 icons in total, I believe, right? I'm not gonna reveal all of them, but, well, I mean, I'll talk about that in the next episode about the icons, because you're gonna obviously be getting Shiva. You're gonna be getting, I think is it Odin? I'm not sure if it's Odin or Raiden, but I believe it's Bahamut. Bahamut. I know you're gonna get Bahamut. You're going to get Shiva. You're going to get Rama. You'll have Garuda, Phoenix, Shiva, Rama, Titan, and Bahamut. Those are the ones you're going to get. And then I think later you get another one, but I don't want to spoil that. So let's just wait and see. For now, we're going to hand in the side quest of Martha's Vineyard, and then we're going to move on with the main scenario, and we'll probably wrap up our STEELEPLAY commentary guide. Part 8 there at that point forward. And as I said, I think the game is really good in terms of its way forward, as it took an action approach, but it still keeps the numbers and the RPG elements intact, and it respects that.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
It's a tainted crystal, which means it has nether in it, which is different than ether. I always said there's nether and there's ether. If you produce ether, that's different. But if you produce nether, that's altogether bad. See, he's using nether. Nether. I call that nether.
Any longer out in the sun and
Which means it's bad. It's not good. It's not ether. It's nether. It's nether and ether. Ether and nether.
no point casting.
Remember which one's the bad one. It's nether. Nether is not good. They're both a form of magic, actually, though. Ether and nether. Remember that. Do you know what nether is? Nether is... well, nether is death, son. Ether is life. Let's put it that way. Dude, you're talking about this, I'm talking about that, but ether and nether. Think about it. Ether. You have ether. Dude, these pens suck, son. Why do they suck so much? Why does everything suck so much these days? I swear. It's just me. Things suck real bad these days. Ah. No, I'm just kidding. Well, they do, but this is something. That's a whole nother discussion. Alright, so we get Y-Right and Magic Dash. Cool shit. You know what we could do with that, right? Alright, so like I was saying, the game doesn't even tell you about Nether, but Nether exists. The two balances of, to make a fabric, right? To make fabric, it comes from, or magic. Magic, aka fabric. I call it fabric. Because the fabric is what's made through ether and nether. And by these two, I always said, through nether and ether, you create magic, or the runic power, that, crystals, you know, life. Through, well, you make it through the ether and the nether. But nether is used for bad, you know? Like, nether is like a, can't do it right now, but yeah, nether is death. Basically, nether is bad magic. It hurts you. It's blood. Nether. That's nether. Think about it. Nether is to do without magic. It's the ability to destroy something. Whereas ether is the opposite. Where are these douchebags? Can we go this way? I think I'm going the wrong way. I wish you could speed. See, that's what I'm saying. I wish you could actually run in the town itself. That would be nice. But the town itself is nice. It's not bad. It's not a bad town. It's just, if you need to get to somewhere quick, then how do you know where you're going if you don't know where it is? I got a good idea, actually, though. Here, watch this. Just to move quickly. And also, we can go to a shop there, too. Maybe we get to know the town a little bit, right? Might as well.
The bridge to East Bow's mended, by the sound of it.
There's apparently a town at the shop. Let's go to the shop.
So I might have a chance of putting my feet up.
Because you can get high potions there and all that. Let's do that. Like I said, it's a Final Fantasy game, so don't forget that. It's still a Final Fantasy game. That's why I mean about it. That's why, if you're an FF fan, then you might think this game is a 9.2. Which, like I said, the majority of people who like the game is 92%. So it can solidify itself in a status of that of 9.2. Although I think in modesty, it should come off as an 8 point something. Right? Let's all be honest. This game, it should be, if modest, an 8.6, I think, out of 10. If being honest, 9.2. But if being modest, 8.6. Right? Or maybe we could disagree. You tell me. My opinion on it, though, as Mike STEELEPLay, I tell you honestly, this game, in modesty, is an 8.6, and in honesty, a 9.2 out of 10. And, you know, I'm not really reviewing the game right now, as I am really just commentary bullshit on it, and trying to get people through the game, understanding that the Gaia Blade is not better than the Stormcry, even though it looks better. I'm gonna buy it, but I'm telling you, it's not better. Don't equip it, but if you want to, go ahead. It's not better, and I'll tell you a reason why in a second. Well, if you think it's better, go ahead and equip it. Have fun.
There you go.
The reason I say it's not better is because of the amount of time. This weapon you have right now is very fast. Look at the design. Now, I'm gonna show you the difference real quick, so you don't understand what I'm talking about. Equipping this Gaia Blade. You'd think it's gonna be better, right? But look, it's not. It's not better, dude. Although you might think it's better.
You ain't pulled that
I tried it. Oh yeah, man. So, but look, I really think this is a better sword. This is just such a better sword. One of the best swords is the Coral Blade, I believe. That's one of the best swords in the game, the Coral Blade. Even better than this one. Way better. This town is it's a little tricky to make your way around, but you could find it. Once you get a hang of it, I guess. This is Martha's Vineyard. So it's got levers, yeah, it runs off of levers. It's an interesting place. It's like a I don't know, like a little sleepy community. A little small town area, kind of similar to, I guess, an area I'm going to. It's a lake. I own a lake. Well, we own a lake, I should say. Me and my friend own a lake upstate. and it's beautiful there. And there's nothing more that I want right now than to go to that lake, like this, like a nice little home in the lake, bro.
He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason.
Really?
Never known him to stay out after dark.
I stay out in the dark all the time.
The marshes, then.
Oh, baby. Right. He's hiding out in the forest, dude. Doesn't that sound scary, but it's true. Some things are too scary to be true, but tonight you might want to bear with me, because we might be in a ghost story for, you know? We might be living in... And tonight you might be in one, so get ready. Because tonight, you might actually be in a ghost story. I don't know if you're afraid of ghost stories, Miss Turner, right? Again, a shout out to the Pirates of the Caribbean, you know? Because you know what, guys? I hate to break it to you. I'm not sure if you're afraid of ghost stories, but tonight, you better start believing in one. Or I guess it's just like this. I don't know if you believe in ghost stories, but you best start believing in ghost stories, because for you see, tonight, you're in one. Yeah. Remember, you're in a ghost story tonight. Remember that. You are in a ghost story. You are in the art land. You are in the world of art and everything that's sacred that we held dear, right? No, again, an artist to another artist would be like, no, we're just playing around, guys. Come on. Enjoy the guide. Have fun with it. The reason it was cast out live is because I have a manager right now. He's upstate and he's kind of dealing with a lot right now. And so am I. So, make no mistake, I'm dealing with a lot too. As a content creator. And I'm an out-of-work security guard too, so yeah. A lot of things going on here. Oh god. They say to go to college, right? What is it? You don't get far. I went to college and I don't know what I did. I got the worst debt, well, not the worst debt in my life, but the first debt in my life, yeah. The first time I ever got into debt was with my school college loan. And I was like, oh, what did college really teach me? I'm not saying not to go to college, guys. You know, definitely go to college. It's not, you know, I'm saying, though, if you go to college, try to know what you're doing, because it's easy to get lost in college. Just make sure you know what you're doing, and if you take out a student loan, just make sure you just, again, like I said, know what you're doing, man. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be in big trouble. Like me fighting this bighorn right now. If I don't know what I'm doing, it might be a big problem. I wish you could access your potions easier, you know, that's another thing. I would like that. That'd be nice. I don't want to always have to have this, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Potions are good, I guess, but
A little help.
this thing's gonna be a big boy. Hold on one second. Oh, hold on a minute. I just had to get some water. Not this dry. Alright, sorry for that. I'm back. Yeah, alright. It's a big boy over here, then we're gonna get with it. You know, we just gotta take down big boy. Take down big boy every way you know how. Heat wave is good, that just got nice damage. But again, we're not looking that well. We're looking like we're gonna be dead soon, right? Yikes. Combination stomp! I didn't even know it existed, but it does. Okay, cool. Does that do damage? Ooh, a charge shot. Again, you want to try not to use the talismans, I think, right? I'm not trying not to, but I think you're supposed to use them too, though. Ooh, break that stagger meter. Even if I take the damage, fine. Strength tonic. Rising flames, heat wave. Go to town on this guy. Now's the time to do it. So much damage. There you go. He's on fire now. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna get him good. Always knowing the cooldowns and how they work is an important aspect. And charge up your fire spells. Why not? They do some damage. So yeah, it's 492 damage. Woo! Getting this thing easy. I love doing charge shots, man. Charge shots are great. Ah, just keep throwing at him. Look at that. Easy. Easy to eat at the start once you use magic. I love Heat Wave too. Heat Wave works. That's good. He's going down. Ah, he's not going down. Damn. What a motherfucker, bro. That was fun though. That bull really gave it to me, hard body, right? Look at this fucking guy. He's a big beast. Gotta get them heals in though. Oh, he's back up again. He's back up again. Ah! We're looking really bad too, like we're gonna die any minute. And Jill, I don't think, can heal. She's like Celeste. Jill is a lot like Celeste, actually, when you think about it. Because Jill, well, Celeste was infused with the power of ice. From the Magicite of Shiva. He's gone. But look how weak I am. Ah! You know, like I said, this game does have a lot of traces of 6 within it. I think I already said it's almost like it kind of tells the tale of what happened in 6 from the original Espers. You know, how they were hunted down and the Magi Knights and all that. That's kind of like, it's a very similar story. Scarily similar. But so is 15 though. 15 almost seems like a recreation of the story itself. It's like a modernized, that was a modernized take on 6. This is actually telling us the story of Final Fantasy VI, you know, before the events, like the actual, you know? I think, in other words, I think they're connected, these two games. It might just be connected. You got items over here.
You can't have gone far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
The open world does remind me a lot, too, that of, like I said, Final Fantasy 1 or 2, more or less. Which is another thing I like about the game. It lets you freely roam about, like an open world. I'm not a big fan of that, though. I think you should have your own personalized running ability. The guild bug, ooh, here, that's nice. Presentation of the game is also really nice. Though I think 7 Remake is a little bit better, but it's supposed to be. Although this is more polished and finished, you know what I mean? I don't explain it. This one is definitely more, more broad. Let's say it's more complete, right? You get more in this game. But in 7 Remake, you get a more, it's more polished, more finished. This is more whole. I don't know how to explain that. The other one is more polished, and this one is more complete. This game offers a lot more than 7, but 7 offers a lot more polish, and therefore quality. The quality of 7 Remake is supposed to be much higher than that of this, but it is, for good reason though. As this gives you a more complete game, it offers a lot more, right? Even in the story, just as a whole, as a narrative, it's a much more broader game. Like comparing 9 to 10, well 9 is supposed to offer a lot more than 10, and 10 offers a more polished experience. 2 different kinds of experiences to be had. Similar to that of the way 9 and 10 actually unfolded when they released FF9 and FF10. They released them not too far after each other, and that's kind of what they did with the FF7 Intergrade and Rebirth situation that they had going. Dev 1 team and the Dev 3.
Norris, I presume.
They knew this game wasn't going to be perfect. They knew that coming out. I know that. It was kind of very, very obvious.
So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best
It must be
friend.
good to not be branded, right?
We were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes.
Oh
But it
god.
doesn't matter now.
Filled with nether,
I
right?
will not become
Filled
a
with the
slave.
nether.
As one bearer to another, please.
I always said the nether.
Don't do this.
Go for the nether,
You
bro.
know how they treat our kind.
Nether, and well,
Ronald
and
didn't
ether
send
and
me.
nether. They always forget to tell you about the
One of
nether.
Martha's men did.
But nether is a real
To make
thing.
sure you were safe.
The nether, bro. Remember, Netherlands?
understand.
Nether. Nether.
Martha takes in Paris.
It was in 12, Nether
She's a
site.
friend.
But never ever mentioned
Trust
again. Nether has something to do with the Esper's power, bro. Nether.
I can't say I'm
And
surprised.
glyphs.
She has
Glyphs
a kind
also.
Kinder than most.
A glyph is very
Just wait here and
important.
stay out of sight. We'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind.
Oh, that's so cool.
Sorry.
It's alright, my dude. No.
Far from it.
Exactly.
Called worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And they assume
I
that's
found a lantern
yours.
back there.
Alright, I'm a good guy,
I
but
assume it's yours.
again, I think the people that I'm around are a little bit confused. I always said that. Maybe some people are confused. It's alright. You're allowed to be confused.
I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
Oh. Alright,
I'll
cool.
keep hold of it.
Thank you.
I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it
Yeah,
begins.
right on, brother. Yep, right on, brother, right on.
Breath.
Right?
I've lived free for so many years.
Only to be betrayed, though.
To be betrayed by a friend.
Yeah, that's kind of sounds similar story right here. That's like my story, right? Mike Steele, the guy who was working for people he didn't know he was working for, and I'm like, nah, I work for the minorities, you know. I work for all the people that couldn't speak, the voiceless. I always said it. The people who just didn't have the right to speak. I speak up for the people who are called dumb, stupid, inadequate. I speak up for them, man. Those are my people, bro. The ones who really understand the truth, how hard it is to live life with really nothing but a prayer and a friend to your name. Maybe, if that. I'm talking about truth, you know? I speak about truth. No matter who you are and how much you have, that doesn't matter to me. I'm talking about truth, equality. That's what I stand for. I stand for the people. People that don't stand for equality might disagree, but I think one for all and all for one. That's what I believe in. It's just my belief. You're free to believe all for one if you want, but I believe it's one for all. So, big difference there, right? After I finish this quest, then we're going to head on forward with the main quest. I think I have an idea. It's a good feel for the battle system at this point and how it works. I like it. And like I said, I don't think the combination does. I don't think the combo stomp does damage. I think it helps you get into the air. The amount of damage you do seems to be based off of the amount of attack power you have, and that's kind of, it seems to coincide with your like I said, your magic and your stagger, the amount of stagger you'll take off upon a slash. So combos generally do about, well, if you have how much, you have 187 attack, and the weapon's damage is 135, so probably get something between that, roughly modified, it's about 140 something, right? So let's just say each hit does 150, give or take, 150. Let's just say that. Let's just say 145, 145, yeah, 140, whatever. You can do that, 140. And then if you do that 140 multiplied by 4, that's going to come out to a bit higher number. That's going to be, well, that would be, I'm not the best at math. But I'm pretty sure it's 460 though, you know. I don't know 100%. I'm pretty sure it's 460 though. I could be off, but it's 460. That's the basic amount of damage you'll deal, and that's why if you use a charged spell, it'll be no different than putting in a combo, which does a rough amount of damage, about equivalent of 460 something or 440 something, give or take. You'll see. Watch. How much damage? Oh, I missed it. 140, yep. So now watch. I'm gonna do a combo. Do a combo. Oh god. No, combo's more. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. 187. Yeah, it seems to range. It can double though, depending on what you do. I'm trying to get an idea on how it works, but basically your hit seems to start off with a basic 140, and it seems then to double. It doubles in the combo. So like if you go in mid-combo, then it'll do 200 and something. And then on top of that, it goes back to 140, but you could also then weave it in with charge magic. So that's the good news. And you could also command Torgal to help out. But if you're doing this with Torgal, if you're giving him attention, then he'll start helping you out on his own recognizance. So that's the good news. You'll make a fine hand out of him if you keep doing that. Don't give him too much though. Just be appropriate. That's good. And don't discount the help of your party members. They're definitely there for you, which is Jill. And Torgal. But Torgal is supposed to be able to help you on his own without you telling him what to do, and without the medallion, but you'll need to get a find hound for that. He'll keep you alive, and he'll make sure that enemies stay where they need to stay. Good crowd control, basically. Jill, though, and other party members that will join you throughout the game, they are just good for, like I said, damage. Good for good damage. Speak with Brennan, so we gotta go back up here. I think it's fast to just go here, like this, personally, because you could buy stuff there, whatnot. Restock, hand in the quest at hand, and move forward. And that's why I said the game is definitely a good game. I just don't want to say it's anything more than good, because that would be saying it's not good at all. If you'd ask me personally, the game is not. It's not superb. It can't be. I'll tell you a million ways it's broken, but I can also tell you a million ways it's not broken. So, there you go. From my mouth to your ears, whatever that means. From from my voice to your ears. But yeah, we're gonna hand this side quest, and then we're moving on with the main quest, and that's sort of where I'll be wrapping up my STEELEPLay. I'm gonna be STEELEPLay commentary guy for part 8. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I did the best I could. See how ungrateful people are? Right? They don't. I'm branded with STEELEPLay, I get it, but I branded myself before this even happened. I've always branded myself. Well, that's because I am a brand. I've been a brand my whole life. They tried to brand me wrong, though, so I started branding myself right.
The end of the matter, then.
Exactly. He said it.
Do you need to see a body?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean...
Right on.
I've no use for bearer bones.
Let's hope so, motherfucker, because if you want to see a dead man, then you best be walking, man. Because you might be talking to a dead man right now. Because I might just be a dead man walking. Or maybe I'm a dead man talking. Shut up. This guy keeps on going. Shut your mouth. Like you. Because the guy keeps complaining. Nobody wants to hear his complaints. Right? I know. Yeah. No. Well, he's alive, yeah. Yep, because we saw him. Remember? So, we got the wolves. We took care of the wolves. But Norris is good. He's in good hands. Yep. Of course. We're just going to let the guy go. Of course. The guy kept on whining. Thank you. I honestly appreciate whatever it may be. It's a thought that counts, guys. Be appreciative, because we helped that, we helped out. That was a good endeavor, and we put the work in, and we got the reward. Got magic dash and some meteorite. Again, these could be used later on in the game when we get access to unique and special items that can be crafted with these this material. I mean, we can go to the shop right now, I believe, but to do that, I mean, I would only use it to stock up. I think it's always good to note that this game is a Final Fantasy game, and it has towns with shops that you should definitely make use of before pushing on forward with the main scenario. Which, like 15, will, propel the story forward, no matter where you are. Is there a difference, though, how the game is introduced in terms of its segment? It's like the world is it's not an open world game. It's just got open areas that you can go through and explore. And then there are enclosed areas, like dungeons, as you'd call them, or an instance. Those areas don't have open worlds. They just have what's called the active time lore. And like that of things like FF9 they're optional, but you could check them out. Active time law menu only will be accessible via enclosed areas, such as dungeons. Open world areas will have maps like that. But you can open up the world map at any time, just via here, and you can travel any way you want. Just go to the map of Alessia, and you'll see where you are. And I think, well, no, the time period's not here. It's weird. And you could zoom out to see the whole of Alessia. It's a pretty cool place, honestly. And remember, there is an icon in this game they don't talk about, but its name is Leviathan. And she sleeps and slumbers over here. The spot. I don't really know what's going on with Leviathan. It's still a big fucking mystery. They really haven't talked about it. But Leviathan is the slumbering goddess of, of the sea, the mother crystal of water, which exists here in the neutral zone. Weird. It's just weird, because nobody really knows what's going on with Leviathan. This is the dark. So again, I believe Raiden or Odin comes from this. Shiva comes from here. Phoenix comes from here. Titan comes from here. Where does Bahamut? Bahamut. Yeah, Bahamut. Bahamut comes from here. So if Bahamut comes from here, then Shiva comes from here. Then where the fuck does Leviathan come from? Oh my god, Leviathan's a big mystery, right? Think about it. I'm pretty sure, if we have to be honest, Leviathan makes up the entirety of all of this. I think this is the bones of Leviathan. Think about it. Mother crystals. Put them together, dude. I only see one thing here. I see Leviathan. I see Leviathan written all over it. I mean, think about it. Look at that. Look at the fang. Come on. Yeah, this is Leviathan, man. Remember, there's a wing. Look at this. If you really look at it, I could draw it out for you. This is the fucking head. This is the wing. And that's the back. This is coming down. And this is like a claw, kind of, Like the spine of it, this is the spine. It's definitely the tail, like. And, it's so easy to see this. Come on, the heart right here. The wing, that. The head. The claw. It's so obvious, son. Beautifully done, by the way. Really must say, it was really done very, very, very nice. And with that, we can finally move on with the game. So I think we should stock up our inventory before we go. Shop. Merchant isn't too far away. You can get right over here, right?
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
Anything catch your eye?
He's not a blacksmith, so he can't do anything. I guess you don't have a bastard sword. Do you even want one? You don't need one. I would sell things to get some money at this point, though. Let's get rid of, I don't know. What should we get rid of? Things we have a lot of. 40 hides. Steel sack, I guess, 70 of them.
I wanted one of those.
Sharp fangs, let's give him 150, 160.
Is that everything?
Wyrite. Definitely gotta give him some wyrite, right? Why not? 70 wyrite. I guess
one of those.
Oh, you got 70 of them. And maybe I'll sell them one, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 meteorites.
Trade.
Gilbug, give them all, because we don't need that.
Wanted one of those.
A goblin coin, I guess give them 2 of them.
Is that
we don't need
everything?
That. No, not even close. Almost everything, though. Give them...
I wanted one of those.
And then black blood, I guess, or not.
trade. Is that everything?
Oh, we're getting close. Not yet, though. We need some of this stuff, that's why.
That all, is it?
Alright, now I'm gonna buy stuff,
Chance
too.
you're right.
Good to restock on potion. It's not that
Much
bad.
obliged.
Strength tonic is a little pricey, but it's
Thanks
got its
very
use,
much.
you know. I always said it's kind of like a spell in this game, so yeah. Use it at your own discretion. I got a guy up later already, so we're good. Okay,
That all,
we're good to go then. Let's make now for Eastpool. And I guess in terms of the build, we can start. I think upgrade. I think we can upgrade now. I believe. Yeah, we can. I think we can start building up forward. Because I would love to do nothing more than, you know, boost this up. So we need to get into a couple of fights. We're gonna boost that up though, definitely. Heat wave. I mean, heat wave is worth investing in. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely useful. Let's set that map up different. We're gonna set it up for where we have to go, which is over this way, I guess. And then we're leaving.
Ah, the slumbering.
Welcome to the Brotherhood.
Welcome to the
Alright, cool. Is this? That's not Chelsea. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna get 100%, but I'll do the best I can.
I use good
Do the best I
solid
can.
lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Again, like I said, we're gonna be crossing a bridge that we just fixed, or don't get lost, you know, keep up at where we're at in the story. Just to let you know, giving you the heads up. So we just fixed that bridge that we needed to cross, similar to like that of Final Fantasy 1, right? We had to fix a bridge. So we finally fixed it, and now we're gonna cross. Cross over. Cross over the bridge and make our way into the northern territory. More or less. Heat wave, that's the one I want to upgrade actually. Heat wave. It's very useful. I win my lighter. See you later. Yeah, alright. Alright, I want to show you the difference between that blade and the other blade, why I don't use it. I'll show you, hold on. This is the Gaia blade. Now, it does say it's better. Let's see if it really is. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be slower, and it's going to not... I don't know, we're going to see. My observation said that it seems like the hilt of the blade will change the way Clive plays. But let's see. Let's see. Could be wrong. Like I said, maybe it's just the appearance, and if it's just the appearance, then fuck it. That one reminds me a lot like the Iron Sword, you know? Which is a really good weapon. Well, the Iron Blade, I should say. Is that what this is? Is this the Iron Blade? No, it's the Gaia Blade, but it should be called the Iron Blade because it's fucking exactly like the Iron Blade from Final Fantasy VII. Isn't it? I mean, come on. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna try that for a bit, see how it goes. Because equipment can change the way Clive interacts with everything. It's pretty cool. Oh, can we upgrade yet? I don't know if we can. We have just enough to do it. Yep, we got it! Heat Wave, get it up there. You're gonna master these two. Gouge and Heat Wave are great skills to foundate. Oh, foundation, I should. Oh, to lay a foundation for a build for Clive. If you want a build at all. See? I love Heat Wave, it's really good. Rising Flames, that does good damage there.
Get him!
Where you going? Whoa, your head! What I'm talking about. Bye-bye. Got it. There's some things you can miss, but these things don't really have, you don't have any meters, so you don't have to worry about them. They don't have a stagger meter, basically. You just destroy them with your attacks. Like, see, you got a regular combo there. Combos are good. You always get a little bit of gil after every, you know, throwdown. So that's the good news. Oh, we got some fucking thieves here. Get him. Sick him. Shift shot. I always said shit shot, kid. Gouge it. Let's destroy him. It'll wreck him easy. Wreck him, that motherfucker, wrecking him with my iron blade. Stormcry is good too, but again, if you could wield the iron blade, I'd wield that one. Coral blade is the best, I think, personally. Nice. That's good. Good lunge. But the battle system, like I said, is really good. You just have to there's a lot to unload. Like they said, it's just an action game, but I don't believe that. I think it's an action RPG. It really is. It's got a lot of secrets. That's what I mean. There's a lot of mechanics that are hidden in the game that you have to actually kind of find out yourself. That's why even this commentary guide is running a little long right now, because there are mechanics in the game that aren't being spoken about. Like the internal mechanics of like the actual game. Like, there's so much to this game, like, it's similar to 12 or 9, or Tactics. It's got a lot of hidden secrets, you know, hidden things about it, like mysteries, facts, you know, like truths, hidden truths. The game's got, like, a very loose-based battle system that runs basically off of 3 stats. I mean, that's a little, like, come on, 3 stats, that's it. The only things it runs on is this. Attack, defense, stagger, and strength, vitality, and will is what sort of reflects it. But isn't that every Final Fantasy game? Every Final Fantasy, like, similar to kind of like Final Fantasy VII, right? It's just the same shit. Attack, defense, and magic. Stagger is sort of like magic in this game. But it's not. So, how do we look at the two? We just kind of look at them almost the same, really, right? But a little different. Because a stagger meter, it's interesting. Yeah, we kind of just look at them just one of the same, but they're not one of the same. They are both uniquely different, but yet equal in their own right. Similar to men and women, right? Like, you can't live with them, you can't live without them, huh? So, like, yeah. But like I said, make room for more than just a man and woman, because we're going to be getting other icons. But, make no mistake, there's a lot to this. Strength, vitality, and will. With your coinciding of HP that, you know, comes down to your attack, defense, and your stagger. Now, this is a chronolith. Similar to FF9, there was a lot to unload there.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway.
12, same thing, a lot to unload. It's a very deep game. Mechanic-wise, it's very deep. It's not like a typical Final Fantasy. It's a very deep Final Fantasy game. Like 9 is a very deep Final Fantasy game. Tactics, deep Final Fantasy game. It wasn't really your typical game. Like, it wasn't an action game. It wasn't really your typical... It just wasn't. Final Fantasy Tactics wore the lines was not it wasn't your typical tactics game. You know, it was almost kind of like this game is its own genre. That's what I'd like to say about this game, is its own genre. It's similar. It's the first time an RPG game, JRPG game that is, became a true action game in the sort of sense of aspect that it took. That's the direction it took. It's kind of cool. But how does it all come together? You know, as we look at the, you know, the actual true numbers and, you know, the true mechanics, like the true, you know, the actual facts of the game's, you know, the gameplay, how it plays, how the game feels. You know, the transition of the duality, in a sense, how these two things come together. An RPG game that Final Fantasy has niched itself into while maintaining its genre as an action game for the first time ever. So, as a game when it first came out, it wasn't supposed to be anything more than a game, exactly that, just a game, you know? So, at that time, at least, you know, at that time, it was like, really, it was just a game. It was meant to be a game like no different than Dungeons and Dragons, you know? Dungeons and Dragons. That's kind of what it was. Final Fantasy with Dungeons and Dragons, and it's all it was meant to be. But so is Legend of Zelda. And in a sense, all games, kind of, God of War, a lot of games, put it this way, a lot of games have that sense. The only game that changed that, the God of War, same thing. It's an RPG. It's a game that's set out to make an action game. But Final Fantasy is always going to be an RPG now, I would imagine, more or less. Whether it be a mature RPG, which, like, this game is a mature RPG. So it's an action game, make no mistake, but it is an RPG. It's an RPG. Don't be fooled. It's like 7. 7's the action. 7 is the game that's an RPG that plays like an action game. And this game is an RPG that... Oh, this game's an action game that's coming off as an RPG. So remember, it is an RPG. It comes off, but remember, it's an action game. But it's an RPG. Like 7, you have to think of that game as the opposite. Think of that game. Think of 7 Remake when you're playing it. Think of this game as, it's an RPG game, but they're presenting it to us as an action game. Don't play it like an action game, because it's not. Play that game like an RPG. But this game, on the other hand, 16, you want to play this game as if it were an action game, because this is an action game, even though it's an RPG, as stupid as that sounds. It's disguised. Like the numbers. Oh no, my god, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry, antelopes. My bad. I didn't want to kill them. I feel bad. It was an accident. Oh no. Sorry, antelope. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I feel bad. I didn't mean to do that. Reckless endangerment. Oh my god. Oh my god. My bad. Oh, I feel so bad. You know what? It's a doggy-dog world, I guess. I'm sorry. Let me do that. I wouldn't hurt her. You shouldn't even have the option to hurt them. They were antelopes. That's terrible. This is what I like about the game, though, is that it actually really goes into, like, similar to 12, it goes out of its way to go above and beyond in the presentation of the areas that you go to, from farmhouses to windmills to, like, little, well, as you can see it, like farms, you know, like patches, orchids. The villages aren't just villages. They're connected to smaller settlements that are made across the region, and I think that's really nice. I mean, just look, the landscape, you know, the detail that was put in is really, really, really good. Much better than 15. I mean, it's on par with 15. It might even be better, I think. Like I said, it might be better than 15 because of the fact that it's self-contained and knows how to present itself to the fullest fashion. Even better than 7, actually. I mean, well, on par with 7, I'd say. At least on par with 7, but 7's a little better, I think. This is definitely more like 4 vibe, right? Or 1, 2, or 4. Not 7. 7's a whole other thing.
It's me, Hannah.
Oh god, it's Rodney's. Oh, look, it's the chief. Yeah, the captain. Yeah, remember Rodney Murdoch? Who got incinerated by a freak?
You haven't changed
The icon of the Nether. I always say that. They're like, the Nether icons. There's Nether. The Nether icons. The icons of Nether and the icons of Ether. It's interesting though, we only get a few icons. There's really not many icons of the Nether. Is Leviathan, I think, is one of them. Leviathan's an icon of Nether. Then we have the icon of...
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house.
I think it's Raiden, dude. Well, Raiden. As opposed to Odin. We have Ifrit. We know that. Ifrit exists. We never really took a look at it, though. Then we must have another one out there. Leviathan, Raiden, Ifrit. Then I guess you'd have another Bahamut, I think. Or Tiamat, yeah. I'd imagine you'd have Tiamat.
You have been wandering the world ever since.
I don't imagine. Then you have Typhon.
Iron blood
Or Ultima.
But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
So there are 3. No, hold on. Leviathan, Raiden, Ifrit, Tiamat, Ultima. 5. Yeah, okay, so there is more. There's one more, and that's Typhon.
It wasn't easy.
Yep, Typhon.
We survived.
Leviathan, Raiden, Ifrit, Tiamat, Ultima, and Typhon.
It's wonderful to see you safe and
There you go. And we're gonna see all of them as we continue to journey through. You'll find out about all of them. Ultima has a dominant, by the way. Ultima's dominant is actually being used through a boy and a girl, Annabella, and yeah, you'll see.
Do you think you will stay here, Mr. Poole?
Kind of interesting, right?
Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing.
The Mother Crystal of
Could always move.
Ifrit, or the Mother Crystal of... See, the thing is, Ifrit doesn't have a Mother Crystal.
So long as I can live here in
Ifrit comes out of the Nether,
here
like
I
I said.
shall stay.
He's another Esper. He's an Esper, not an icon.
The capital is
I always
close
said
to
they
civilians.
are
I
Espers
ordered
of the
Duchess.
Nether. They come from the Netherlands.
Or should I
Well,
say,
like I
Her
said,
Imperial
the
Majesty.
fabric. They are not made
Annabella's
from
marriage to
ether.
the
They are
Emperor
made
of
from
Sunbreak
nether.
heralded
Huh?
the great marriage of
They're made from nether.
Yes. Of course.
And nether is
Oh,
different than
forgive me.
ether.
I didn't mean to.
As ether is spelled A-E-T-H-E-R. Nether is spelled N-E-I-T-H-E-R. Nether. Nether and ether. Ah! One made from nether is Ifrit, Leviathan. I think the Dragon King, Tiamat, or could be actually Bahamut Zero, you know.
Passed away on the
Knights of the Round. Like, then you have Ultima and you have Typhon.
Never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Leviathan is definitely one of the Nether icons. Or the Nether Espers. Espers made from Nether. Espers are made from Nether. And they control nothing.
Clive.
Which means they control everything as well, which is what ether is made out of. Ether is what controls everything.
Child,
And nether is what controls
all
nothing.
this traveling must have taken its
But
toll.
remember, nothing is everything, so.
I insist you rest.
Nothing is everything.
We can talk later.
So, if nothing is everything, then remember what that means, right? I know, it's like nothing is everything. And if that's true, that means that the nether, the espers, the whispers, they're the ones who control it. The nether. They are whispers of the
Are you
planet.
sure you
Whispers
can
of our,
see inside?
whispers of our, yeah, whisper.
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of
Whispers
plans.
of,
She
I
really
guess
has
the
been
true,
very kind.
I mean, I want to say the planet. Whispers of the star. Whispers of the star. But then an ether is something else. Ether is like nether.
Without the faintest glimmer of hope.
Oh, 13, yep, 13 years. Correct.
It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch...
Whispers of the star and magic of men. Ether and nether. I always said magic of men is ether. Magic of men.
I ask myself the same. When I
And whispers
thought
of the shadow. Or the star. I'd say
there
whispers
were
of the
so many
shadow though.
bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime.
Or the star shadow. Whispers of the star's shadow.
Dalmekia.
Well, yeah, just whispers of the star, you could say.
I wanted to
Magic of men and the shadows of the starlight.
end.
Whispers. Starlight shadow. The shadow of the star, I guess.
If living
Yeah,
was
shadows.
better
Magic.
just
Real
another
magic.
body.
Black magic. Reflections of each other. A dream, so to speak. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt, but I'm thinking really hard here. Because fire, well, some people don't get burned by fire. Did you know that? Some people are resistant to it for a good while. You might be. Don't do it, though. Don't do it. Don't you dare try to touch fire.
Touch the moon.
Oh, you could do it, but you can't. Don't do it. Repeat it to me.
I said
If you're not an
prayers
adult,
to let
do
you
not touch the fire. You'll get burned. Again, going back to what I was saying. If you do touch fire and you don't get burned from it, good for you, man. That means that you have a special gift. I don't know how you do it. Ask me, and I'm not going to tell you. I won't tell you how I do it. I'll just say this. I put my hand on fire, and it'll be fine. It doesn't even, I don't burn. You don't believe me? You want to see it in real person? Okay, I'll do that. I'll show you. It ain't that hard, you idiot. You want to know the secret? You just don't keep your hand onto it very long. If you can't do that, then I guess sorry. I don't know what to say. You could smell my hand. It doesn't burn. I'm not lying. It's not a trick. It's just a fact. If you put your hand on a Bic lighter, right? You put it on fire. You can actually put your finger there and stay there for about good 3 seconds before it burns. But don't do it. Please. Do not do that. But you can. It's just a little trick, I can tell you. People could touch fire. Yes. But only if there's an adult around. If there's no adult around, then no, you can't touch it. You shouldn't touch it. You shouldn't. I advise you not to. Because you shouldn't play with fire. Playing with fire will only get you burned. Trust me on that. But if you're not playing and you're being serious like me right now, here, I'm going to be, you can't see it, but I could touch, yeah. But you can't fuck with that. No, you're not fucking fire. Fire will fuck you up. Sorry to interrupt, but fire will foul you up, man. Fire is not something to fuck with. Albeit, you could touch it, doesn't matter. Even if you can touch fire. Okay, that's fine, but do not fuck with that, okay? So not everybody can touch fire. Like, I'm not fucking around. Like, again, not everybody could speak without words. But some people can, like me. I can speak without words. You want to call me crazy? Alright, go ahead. But watch this.
What your father would have wanted.
And right now, I'm speaking to somebody right now. You know that. But I actually am talking to bad people. Yeah? Yo, guess what? I got voices in my head. Dave's bit. Their names are this.
You've been most kind.
And they've been...
No, I should thank
Because
you.
I'm so,
only have been
like,
for a short
yeah. And my steel is going to be...
To happier times.
I hope you guys enjoyed the... Because it was all for the... And that's why
Fare you well, my lord and lady.
You already know.
Lady Hannah.
See, she's kind of like from that Final Four, remember? Sid's wife, and she was like, yo, hit him on the head with a frying pan. We just got an Invictus and a mission cross. We got a few new things. Character appearance, like I was telling you about. You can now change the outward appearance of Clive and his allies. Access to hideaways, Era to Stone. Try out the new feature. I'm gonna do that. I think we should do that. We should do that right now. Invictus? This looks like a beast, kid. In fact, we could change our look now, but that is pretty cool, man. Look at that. The Invictus is nice, man. Now that we're good, let's do that. I'm not going to go there now. Actually, I want to save my file. It's a good idea, right? To save a file. Let's save a file here. Because when I had to get my new PlayStation and change everything up, of course, it got rid of all my old data, so, yeah. There you go. Got some broad over here. What's she up to? What's this girl up to?
Hasn't your master told you?
Who's harassing who?
I expect our humble village and your...
Hey, copyright. Final, nope, copyright. Up, FCC. God damn. Yes, what? Yes. I understand, it's not, it's 11. I know that. It's gonna be over soon. You're on the air, mama. Okay, but you're on public live, so. Okay, the episode's coming to an end, though. You don't understand, it's over. Over! Anyway, so, that being said, oh my god. But yeah, I got the villager. This villager is some crazy lady talking some bullshit. This guy's got new stuff. You want to see what he's got?
Well met, friend.
I got a tenant that doesn't realize that, like, I'm like, yeah, I realize the end of my steel play is actually now. That's what I just said. I was like, it's over. They always say, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. I'm like, yo, guys, you're on live. You're on the air right now. You're just making a total idiot of it. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry for that. I'm so sorry. And I'm also sorry for being loud to them. But I'm always like, guys, here's a pair of headphones. You can use them if you want. I mean, I'm just trying to do my job here. I'm not, yeah, like, you know, there's no good reason as to why you can't do what I'm telling you to do. It's just called picking yourself up and learning how to become more, what's the word? There's nothing way to say it. The only way to say it is to be more tolerant. You have to be tolerant. Just like I have to be respectful, you know, you need to be tolerant. So therefore, if the rule, right, example, is supposed to be supposedly 12 o'clock. We're not at 12 o'clock yet. So, therefore, I can continue on with my broadcast right now. What they don't realize, though, is that they keep interfering, and they don't realize that, no, it's you, man. You got to keep it down. You keep fucking around, you know, you keep screwing around, and you're getting in the way of a man's work here, and you know. So I do apologize, guys. I really do. I didn't mean for any offense. Not at all. It's just, when you're in the inner city like me, it's hard. It's hard to work, you know. It really is. It's not easy. You can't work in the inner city like this. So I am, like I said, going to be locating up to Central. Be going up to Central New York because it'd be a lot easier for me to work there. I could do my broadcasting, I could do my podcast, and I can, you know, maybe thrive. You know, I'll come down to where I am now, which is Staten Island, but I'm telling you, Staten Island, it's too fussy out here. Way too fussy. People can't mind their own business. It's insane. I mean, I've never seen no offense, guys. I love you guys, but I've never seen a group of people who don't know how to mind their own business. It's like, what do you need? I mean, do you need to chill? Like, do you really need a Xanax? Come on, guys. Chill out. You got Pete Davidson saying how fucking bad you are. I mean, are you really bad? Are you? I asking. I'm living in Staten Island right now, but my girlfriend, isn't she not from Staten Island? Well, she was, but she left. I'm leaving. So what's up what's going on, guys? Why you all falling to the fucking floor? You are, like, literally just falling apart. You guys have to pick it up, man. I'm talking to you, Staten Island. Pick it up, guys. Oh, you could kill me. Go ahead and kill me, but I was always standing for Staten Island. I always stood for Staten Island. Shaolin. I believe in it. I was one of the people that always believed in the minority. So what are we doing, guys? We gotta pick it up together. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And I got news for you guys. Get the hell out of this place. This place is for old folks. It ain't for the young ones. You know what I mean? So if you're growing up, you have to get on out of Staten Island. Staten Island's like Staten Island, it's, no offense, it's meant for people like this guy. No, not a bad thing, it's just the truth. So if you're if you're like them, then you gotta get out of Staten Island. You can't stay in Staten Island. You can't. You gotta go. And I say it like a crazy person because that's exactly right. Staten Island is fucking driving me crazy. It ain't the young people though. No, it's the older people. No offense, you know. The elders, it's the elders, and you gotta respect them, and I am respecting them, but the thing is, they don't have any, it's a very touchy subject. I wish all old people could be like this guy, because this guy knows what he's talking about. He's a good guy. But some people are just very intolerant, and I'm like, yo, for real, you gotta be more tolerable. Like, I know you're getting older, but we're all getting older. You know, sing that tune to somebody else who gives a flying fuck. Because this guy does not care about you and you're getting old. Because honestly, we're all getting old. And anybody and everybody can complain about how old they are and how much they're in pain. But nah, not me. I don't complain. I only complain when someone tries to come knocking on my door about bullshit. And then I'm like, yo, please, save it. You're on live. Everybody can hear you complaining like as usual. Please stop the complaining. And they just keep on complaining. And I'm like, yo, you know what? You honestly just got to get your head checked because you really, nobody would like a person like you. Who likes a person who complains all the time? It's almost like a comedic routine. At this point for me, yo, I laugh. I didn't laugh anymore because I stopped laughing. I was like, the way you treat them right. They treat us like shit. But yo, that's okay because I'm not branded. It's a fantasy game. But in real life, if you wanted to quotate it or like compare it, yeah, older people don't treat the young people correct, and I don't know why, but yo, get out of Staten Island and be with your boys, be with your girls, be free, motherfucker. Ain't no reason to stay here. I'm getting the fuck out of this place. This is a dump. It's for the old, I guess. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I guess it's for them, right? It's for them, so we gotta get up and go. And that's what I'm doing, brother, sister. my girlfriend. I mean, my fiance to be, maybe, possibly, most likely. Looks like I'm settling down, guys. The STEELEPLAY, Steely boy. He's yeah, he's gonna be settling. Yeah, he's gonna be settling down soon with this girl, but not yet. We're not there yet. Getting there. Speaking of which, I gotta end this episode here. In about like 5 more minutes, I think, believe. Because I can't go pay. I don't, yeah, it's 11:52, so I'll be ending my episode real soon. Archduke Elwyn, loyalty, yeah. This douche. I mean, this guy. No, you take him under my wing, like you just held him out, like, yeah, take him into the service, basically. You mean give him like some money to help him out, right? Yeah, give him some bread. Give him some bread. Give him some bread to make sure he's good, right? I know. Because the bread ain't worth nothing these days, but it's like, whatever. Yo, I got 8 more minutes to bullshit, right? Yo, bread ain't worth nothing, guys. Yo, don't even worry about money. Money's useless. It ain't got no use, right? Accepted. I accept it. I accepted the fact that money is dead, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but money does not go around fairly. Am I right, guys? Who's with me on it? Fucking money people. These people love to down it. It's like, you doubted something you shouldn't have doubted, guys. Now, you know what? Social Security. They're going to come down hard. They always have. The SS Army. I always call it the SS. Because you know what? When it comes down to it, they have to understand that, well, if you're not really distributing things out fairly, you're going to get fucking dealt with, man, to the highest contempt of law possible. Because you're breaking the Constitution. You're not even breaking it's beyond that. You're just breaking the foundations of the way humanity is actually ran. You know why they call it currency, right? Because it's always moving. It's currency. If it's not moving, then we're going to have to start pushing like Bitcoin and PayPal and, yeah, I got a lot of money, but the thing is, my silver. Is my silver and gold worth as much as your silly dollar bill that I've just made crispy alls? Is that good enough for you? Where's my money at, I said. But there was like, oh, it's hiding in a hidey hole. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what? Fact up, money is dead, though, yeah. They don't know how to give it out proper. They give it to you like a child. They think you're a baby bitch. You know what you should say to them? Wipe your ass with that dollar bill, and I'm serious, give it back to them. Have the balls to do that. Have the fucking ovaries to do that. Yo, Jill and this guy Clive would do no less. He would get that $20 bill, and he would shove it up his fucking ass, or spit on it, and throw it at the guy, and then be like, yo, don't even throw it. Just get the money, stack it up, and just put it in a bag and be like, yo, I don't need your money, man. I'm better than that. I'm a fucking person. I'm a human being. I got dignity. I don't need this money that was, money that was given to me until it's fair. Until we can get the blood fair onto the money, because the money's always been represented for the blood, right? The love, the Faust, the word, the life of a man and a woman, an American, and God, kind of, the money. That's what it was supposed to be. But if this have all fallen down and they made a mockery of money, of currency, which they have, by the way, money has been made a big mockery of. So therefore, henceforth, I said, maybe there needs to be a 14th Amendment. It sounds crazy, but then let it be known that I'm a crazy guy who wants a 14th Amendment. Not crazy, though. That's the thing. Because a crazy guy can't admit when he's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'm a narcissistic crazy fucker, motherfucker. Yeah, wonderful. If you're really that naive to believe that, then you really have to get your head checked, son. Or gal, whatever you are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. I'm not crazy. What I'm telling you right now, though, is the world, 80% of it is crazy. They say. So they say. And I only got a few more minutes to, wrap it up. And we are wrapping it up here, because in my next commentary guide, we're going to be covering our cross over the bridge into the Sambrek territory. But yeah, money is dead, guys. So when you go to a merchant, if you have money, good. If you don't have money, fuck it, man. Just be like, yo, I ain't got no money, man, but I got my word, bro. My word is good. You need help? Got you, man. Because we don't need money anymore. We really don't. People should be giving out for free all the time, putting that work in, putting that labor in for nothing. Because that's what makes us separate. That's a special thing that separates us from humans. A person and a human. Humans, fuck them. Humans ain't good. I said people are good. People, a person is good. A human being? Well, I'm sorry, all I'm seeing, Human being? Human being? I think you're a bean, man. You're a bean, and that's the problem with humans. They're bean counters. All they do is count beans, and that's because they work for beans, they live for beans. All they want is beans. And I'm just like, you know what? Enough of these penny beans. No more beans. That's my final statement, is no more beans. Live for free and learn how to be independent without the beans. We don't need those beans, and how many of those beans do we really need? If they say we need beans so much, then I say to these humans with these beans, as a person, one with the people, one under God, you know, a nation under God. I say as an American, I'm like, well, how many beans do I need to make my own seed? How many beans will it take for me to be a human being? And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary guide, part 7 right now? Part 7, respectively, or is it part 8? Regardless, I think it's part 8. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Whatever. Part 7, part 8, who cares? It ran a little longer than usual, but I'm pretty sure this is part 8. So that's why I said part 9 is going to have me covering everything going forward. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary guide, and I hope you guys enjoyed the build overall, and you kind of have a better understanding as how to go about what you should do in the game. Hope this was entertaining more than anything, though, because I love to entertain, and I hope you had, all you guys who view this, and will eventually view this, enjoyed it, and maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. But I can say one thing, is that I love you guys, you're my fans, my subscribers. I love you all my viewers. Thank you so much for all of your support. I never meant no harm out of anything I said in the past. I was only just an artist trying to make his way in this rough world, you know. Someone even said this God-forsaken world, but I don't want to believe that. I want to have the faith, be strong, and say, you know what, we will live on, and we can live on through song and prayer, and then someday maybe everything can be handed out evenly. Until then, we got to live in this broken world for a little bit longer. But don't worry, we're doing our best to fix it. And I love my mother and father. We all do. We love the elderly. So as much as we talk about how we need to get rid of them, remember, we love and care for them. And that's the important thing is, but the elderly also need to remember, if they need love and care from the young, respect as it's called, again, loving is caring, caring is sharing, and henceforth you need to become, it seems to me, elderly need to become more tolerant to the young. And then the young will respect the elderly, and in turn they'll get what they want. If they can't do that, then there's going to be no respect in turn. You know, that's the biggest thing here is, how do you respect the elderly? You only respect them if they respect you. Like, in other words, if they share with you and they love you, then you can respect them. If they don't, well, I'm all for it. You get no respect. In fact, you'll get shitted on. You're going to get shat on by your own children. That's my advice to children. Shit on your parents. If they shit on you, you shit right back on them. And you'll know if they're shitting on you. Don't you dare shit on them if otherwise you don't. Otherwise you don't. And the best way to shit on your parents is doing it in ways they don't know. Let the secret be known that you don't even have to know it. Because they can't know it. It's impossible to know something they can't know. Remember that. And this is the answer. It's this. Do this to them. In other words, for old people, I'm not going to give you the answer, but the answer might just be, again, this. Meaning silence is gold. Anyway, a nice little word, tip of wisdom is, here we go. Knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key. Silence is the gold. And, what's the other one? Oh, I forgot. No, silence is gold. What's the other one? I guess the truth be told, but there's another one, though. I have it written down in my book, though, because I'm pretty good like that. I write stuff down. Oh, yeah, I said ignorance is bliss, right? So remember those three. Knowledge is the key, silence is the gold, and ignorance is the bliss, and everything put together, and that is what it is. That's reality. That's the truth. So you do what you want with it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the STEELEPLAY commentary guide for part 8, I think, guys. Yeah, part 8. And as we move forward, we have a badass new weapon, the Invictus, medium cross, and medium bond. So we're pretty set now, solid to move forth. So join me in part 9, where we will take this forward. Till then, guys, keep it gaming, and keep it safe, and most importantly these days, I guess, keep it strong. And until then, thanks for watching, guys.